Metal Gear Survive is a game full of difficult decisions. When you first start out, you're going to be hungry, you're going to be thirsty, and you're going to be dying. But don't worry, there are actually a lot of ways to survive in the wasteland, and we have some tips to help you keep on trucking. You'll notice early on that you're constantly hungry and thirsty. The good news is that hunger is easily treatable. Sheep will keep respawning by your starting base. You can just run on over, give them a few stabs, and grab their meat. That sounded bad. Just make sure you run back to your cooking station and cook the meat before eating it though. It'll be a lot more potent and you won't get sick. Now onto the bad news. Thirst is a major pain in the ass in this game. You'll have no problem finding watering holes, but unfortunately they're filled with super gross zombie water. Awesome. Drinking it will refill your thirst meter, but you're also going to be liable to get a tummy bug from it. End result, constant super annoying vomiting. Cool. The solution is to drink only clean bottled water. You'll find some of these in the wasteland, but not enough to prevent you from having to drink the poopy water, sorry. Eventually, and I'm talking many hours into the main campaign, you'll unlock, basically it's just a pot, and you can boil dirty water in the pot to make clean water. Yeah, I don't know why it took him so many hours to figure that one out, but okay. For this reason, I recommend mainlining the campaign, ignoring most of the side missions, at least until you get that good, clean water source. Another helpful tip, pick up everything. Most of the items in the world can either be collected immediately or just destroyed and collected in their component parts. These chunks of iron, wood, and nails will really come in handy as you're crafting a bunch of stuff for your base. Now, for the first few hours, you're going to have very little to fight with, really just a spear and eventually a bow. Taking out a single enemy is easy, but if you're talking about 3 or more, you're going to be in trouble. I'd really recommend packing a bunch of fences that you can craft in your base to provide a shield whenever you're taking on groups of enemies. They'll just kind of pile up on the fence and you can just stab them right through. It's very easy. As fun as it is to travel across this zombie-infested wasteland, you really should head home after every mission. In addition to dropping off all the crafting materials you're carrying, you can make more food and water, but you can also repair your gear. For example, the spear will break down after a while, and if you repair it, you'll do a lot more damage, so it's very important. You're going to need that primo gear in places like the dust zone, which is obviously super dangerous. In addition to, not having breathable air, you also won't have a map in there, but there is a way to get around. If you look up towards the sky, you'll actually see lights that will direct you to various important locales within the dust zone. For example, white lights will lead you to caches of supplies and schematics. Green lights, on the other hand, will lead you to bases and teleporters, both of which will keep you alive. Last easy tip. Vergil, that kind of goofy AI that lives in your base, he looks like a big trash can. He actually has a bunch of orders for you. You can pick these up daily and weekly, and they're usually pretty easy. Some of them can take only like 30 seconds to complete, and for finishing them, you'll get a bunch of supplies, which is really great, and there's really no downside, so it's definitely recommended. So with those tips, you should be able to hang tough a little bit longer in the wasteland of Dite. Remember, just think of this like a really poorly planned vacation. Definitely 1 star on TripAdvisor.